Special coverage continues now of the March 20th special election. We are joined now by the newest Congresswoman-elect representing the 5th Congressional District here in Louisiana, Congresswoman-elect Julia Letlow. First off, congratulations and thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
First off, I just want to start off by asking you, what does this feel like right now? You've had a very long chapter of both you and your family's lives that has gone on much longer than anybody could have planned. Of course, you and your husband went through this election cycle the first time around, that happening on December 5th. Unfortunately, he lost his life to COVID-19, and you've had to not only lose that opportunity of, your family going to Washington and him serving, but you also lost your husband. Now that this chapter has finally concluded and you're now, taking his legacy to Washington, what does that feel like?
I feel an immense sense of gratitude, and I just want to first thank the people of the 5th District for trusting me to continue that legacy and carry that torch forward. Luke would always say that this was not his seat, it was the people's seat, and I feel that way too, and I'm excited to go up to Washington and represent the 5th District.
So there were quite a bit of issues on your platform. Many of those you and your husband both shared in both of your respective campaigns. What will be the main priority when you get to D.C.?
Agriculture is the back of this district, so I want to represent our ranchers, farmers, and loggers. As I traversed the 24 parishes, I heard from many of the constituents about rural broadband. We know that there is an infrastructure bill that's coming down, and I want to make sure that the 5th District is at the top of the docket to make sure that we have rural broadband. There's nothing like a pandemic to bring to light how that's a necessity when you talk about educating our children or providing health care in our rural communities. So that's something I want to champion.
Out of curiosity, are there any issues on your platform that perhaps you and your husband did not share the same perspective on and you hope to tackle while you're in Washington?
Well, we definitely share the same perspective, those conservative ideals that tie all of us together in this district. But my background is in education, so I want to be a champion for education all the way through from early childhood, K through 12, our trade schools and community colleges to four-year institutions. I truly believe that education can be the answer to elevate a region out of poverty. And as you know, we have some of the highest poverty levels in this district. And I believe that education can be the answer. I want to be a champion.
In this race, you were endorsed by former President Donald Trump, a polarizing figure in the world of politics. In his absence, we have seen some prominent Republican voices rise up as advocates for the Trump platform in Congress, notably women, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, to name a few. But critics would argue that their advocacy has resulted in a lot of publicity, but not a lot of productivity. So the question I'm asking you is, what kind of Congresswoman are you hoping to be?
I just want to deliver real results for the 5th District. That's what Luke ran on. That's what I want to run on as well. I'm not going up there to be a part of the theatrics or look for sound bites. I want to get the job done, deliver results for the 5th District because they deserve it.
And last question for you, Congresswoman-elect. You'll be entering the House in the minority party. What approach are you hoping to take towards bipartisanship, working with the other party to get the job done?
Communication. I want to with anyone who will help me get results in the 5th District. I believe that sitting down face-to-face with someone, eye-to-eye, can go a lot farther than yelling at each other. So I plan to use my communication background.
Congresswoman-elect Julia Letlow, thank you so much for your time tonight, and again, congratulations.